Good morning, you guys. I should say afternoon. It always feels like it's morning when I'm still drinking like hot coffee. I feel like I always drink hot coffee in the morning and then iced coffee. I've already moved on. I've moved on to iced coffee now, but can we also give this mug a huge shout out? I wasn't gonna get it. I was like, girl, you have too many mugs. I saw it at Michael's and I was like, no, you don't need it. But this year I've just been decorating for fall and it feels like when I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like when I was a kid and I was in school, seasons felt like seasons. As an adult, I just don't get those feelings anymore. But I decorated a ton this year and it feels like I'm feeling seasons again. I don't know. But anyways, yesterday, Chip made me go back to Michael's and I saw it again and it was the last one because they have them in cream as well as orange and there was no orange left and there was only the cream, which the cream was what I wanted anyway, so it was meant to be, and it was the last one and it's on sale for 50% off. Like, don't give me that look. I know you're giving me the look right now, but it was also on sale for 50% off. So it was only $4.99. I had to do it. My hands were tied. But anyways, on to other things. So I am from the future of the trip that you guys are about to watch because I filmed the whole intro to this, but I was in such a rush. I was trying to film like for you guys as well as film shorts, and I ate up all of the time to get ready for this trip. So I was in such a rush that I feel like I didn't get to just sit down and chat like friend to friend. So I was like, girl, let me refilm this so I can actually talk with you guys. We are gonna be working a trip that I can't believe I got, to be honest. Like, I went ahead and shot my, what is the phrase? I put a shot in the dark. How about that? I shoot my shot, basically, for this trip. And honestly, I had zero expectation. I did not think this was gonna work. And I still, to this day, can't believe that this worked. But basically, I was supposed to be working a measly little Cancun turn, and that was it. And it was supposed to be the day after this trip. And I was like, you know what? Let me just post on the trade board out in the open. If anybody wants to trade my little Cancun turn for an IPD, which stands for International Premium Destination. So think like long haul international trips. So I posted there and I was like, if anybody wants to trade this turn, for an IPD, it's available. I'm available. And I can't believe it worked. But the night before this trip, I got a message and sure enough, I had to do a double take, but somebody sent me a trade for their London, which I was shocked because London is worth like 20 hours in a 3-day and this little Cancun turn is worth like 5. So I was like, I can't believe that worked, especially the seniority difference between London and Cancun. Big difference, but it did work, and so I did end up trading it. And y'all, this ended up being such a fun trip. It's a really good one, and there's a nice surprise. Somebody makes their little cameo into my trip, and it was nice. But anyways, before we dive into the trip, I do want to go ahead and thank the sponsor of today's video, who is also going to be providing me lunch today, and that is Factor. So on this trip, I actually took the tomato goat cheese cavatappi. Love that one. You guys know that's one of my favorites. But I am also today gonna be eating the Cajun chicken pasta, which I'm pretty sure this is a new meal because I've never seen it on the menu before. And normally there's 35 different meals every single week, and it's a rotating menu. So they're constantly like putting new things onto the menu. And they also have a wide array of diets, everything from like keto, calorie smart, protein plus, which is a lot of the ones that I do. Like even the one I'm having today has 37 grams of protein. But outside of just the 35 meals that they have every week, they also have over 60 different add-ons every week. So they have different breakfast items, different lunch items, different snacks and juices and shakes, all sorts of stuff. And I love them because they take the stress and the guesswork out of the entire equation. I don't have to worry about putting together a meal plan for the week. I don't have to worry about going grocery shopping at some point in my crazy schedule. I don't have to worry about cooking, cleaning, none of that. Especially like on this trip when I'm ready to go, I can just throw some meals right into my cooler bag, which is exactly what I did. And all it takes is 2 minutes right here up in that microwave, or I can pop them into the flight attendant ovens, which is what I do whenever I'm on the plane, or when I'm in the hotel, I can use their microwave provided there. So if you're ready to simplify your life with Factor, you're in luck because right now, if you head to factor75.com or click the link down below in my description box and use code CatNesbitt50, you'll not only get 50% off your first Factor box, but you will also get 20% off your next Factor box. So once again, thank you to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Now let's head to the Dallas airport. Oh, y'all, that traffic was nasty. I had to take the toll road just to get here in time. So now I'm just like a little bit early, but you know what? I'd rather be early than late. But also I found out that not only are are we going to London, but Matt, who you guys might remember from some of my other videos, he's gonna be working the latest London flight, so his sign-in's not till 9:44 tonight. So we're gonna be getting into London 3 hours before him. So depending on how I feel, I might nap, I might do some grocery shopping, I might just like shower, get ready. Which, speaking of, I also got ready for this flight. I filmed a short of me getting ready as well as packing my bag. So if y'all wanna see what's in my bag, y'all can go over to YouTube Shorts and check it out. But anyways, without further ado, I guess let's go ahead and gather up our things and go over to the shuttle that's gonna take us inside so we can get signed in and get through security. Good morning, you guys. So I took a nap as soon as I got here. Like, I just could not function. I think this is the most tired I've ever been coming on an international trip. And I definitely was not alone, because even on that van ride, which, what is there, like 14 or 15 of us with the flight attendants and pilots, dead quiet. That is the most quiet I have ever heard a van drive ever. Basically, you could hear a pin drop. So I think I got an hour-and-a-half nap in there and I'm feeling much better. But I was texting Matt, and I think the plan is that right now they are just now getting off the plane. So usually by the time it takes to get off the plane, get to the shuttle, get to the hotel, is like roughly an hour-and-a-half or so. So I figured that's perfect because I can just start getting myself together right now, and then we can run over to the grocery stores and get our food and stuff for tomorrow, because the shuttle time tomorrow for me is going to be at 9:30. But also some things changed in this hotel. It's not like crazy, but definitely a change, and I don't know, because it's been a while since I've been here, if it's just this one hotel room or if it's all these hotel rooms. So here's my room tour, which very much is giving the way that all these rooms are, except that's different. Normally this is a 2-seater couch, but there's not a lot of room in here when the couch is there, because as you can see, once I get the luggage rack out, there's like no space. But anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and get my little station set up and start getting ready. All right, so here's the fit check. I have the Primark strapless top that I bought last time I was here. Cargos, I think I got these on Amazon if I'm not mistaken. For sure I've bought some identical in a different color from Amazon. I love these pants. I got my little Chuck dupes from Amazon. I'm also bringing this Primark bomber jacket with me, and then my Primark bag, and I have my insulated shopping bag in there. But Matt said they were driving around inside the airport for an hour, which I'm like, what? I don't know what he means by that. But he said they're finally on the way here. So I was like, okay, well, perfect, because I'm ready. So I'm gonna do some grocery shopping. So I think the timing's still gonna work out, because I should have plenty of time now to just lollygag. So while I was heading over to Marks and Spencer, Matt actually let me know that one of his friends who had moved to London from Australia, it was his birthday, and so they were all gonna get a big group of people together to go celebrate, so I decided to join. So I got my grocery shopping at Marks and Spencer's done and out of the way, and then after that I decided to go run over to Whole Foods to get one of my favorite items for breakfast tomorrow. And then finally we all met up together and we went over to the Prince of Wales. This is one of mine and Matt's favorite spots. And then we decided to get some empanadas for dinner, and I did a spicy chicken empanada, and it comes with like a little sauce on the side, before we decided to go over to Tatter's Hall and hang out. And then after that I had to leave everybody early because I had an early sign-in, but it was an absolute blast. Good morning, you guys. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you could tell, but I am exhausted. This was another one of those like up, down, up, down, up, down situations where I just could not sleep. I couldn't sleep, and oh, my eyeballs hurt at this point. But last night was so much fun. So there was actually like
8 of us total. It was like a big group of us, but like everybody got along so well. It was just so much fun. So we went to Prince of Wales first. That was an absolute blast. That used to be like a dive bar, but then it was like recently renovated and now it's all nice inside and it was packed. Whatever renovations they made, it brought people in. Like there was not a table in sight. We basically had to stand until some people left. And then we ended up getting some empanadas for dinner. And they were actually pretty good. I was like kind of shocked because I've been eyeballing that place and I was like, I don't want to be disappointed, but they were good. Then after that, we ended up going over to Tatters Hall, which if you've never been to Tatters Hall, you have to go. It's like so much fun. It's a very, very cool spot because you're basically on a boat, like a docked boat, but like you can see the London Eye. You can also see Big Ben, the top part of it, but there's like tons of different tables. And so like everybody can like just sit there and hang out. And then sometimes they'll have a DJ. Like last night they had a DJ that was playing like such good music and you just like singing along. I don't know, it's just a lot of fun. And then the underneath part is normally a restaurant, so it's like a fancy restaurant, but last night I think there was like a comedy show down there because there was like so many signs. It was like comedy this way, so we ended up doing that. And then after that I basically had to dip out on everybody else because I have an early sign-in. So right now it's like 7:35. So our pickup's gonna be at 9:30. So I gave myself like 2 hours because I just move a little bit slower. But I also went to the grocery store. I guess let me get everything out and then I'll show you guys what I got. So I went to Marks and Spencer first and I ended up picking up this like chicken like taco salad. Now this next thing, I am so excited. I saw it on the M&S Instagram and I was like, oh my gosh. But from the comments it sounded like it's only at some of their locations that they have it, but I've never seen this before, never had one, and I was like, oh, I have to pick one up. So that is these kiwi berries. So I figure I have some of these in the morning and then probably also on the airplane. And then I grabbed this little side, which is roasted butternut and goat cheese with couscous, lentils, and a tangy balsamic dressing. So I figure I would end up having this for lunch on the plane. I feel like this just sounds like the perfect like fall kind of food. And then to go along with that, I grabbed a roast chicken breast and I'll try to heat this up in the plane oven. I'll just like take it out of this and like put it in something I can heat up. So that'll be our food for the plane with the salad and then the couscous. And I also grabbed these again because the last time I was here, I picked them up and Chip cleared the house with them because he loves to have like a cookie with like some coffee and stuff in the morning, and they are so good. So the first one is these mini shortbread fingers and they look like this and they're just like these little tiny cookies and they are delightful. So when you just need like a little sweet something, they're so good just to have one. And then I also grabbed these, but these are actually kind of funny. So I ended up watching my nieces after that and we did a Shrek-a-thon where we were going to watch all the Shreks and stuff, and I made a huge like board for them during the Shrek-a-thon and they got to pick out all the packages that were green. And so I woke them up in the morning and that was our day. Well, I took these and I cut the leg off because you know in Shrek, when Gingy gets a leg, he's like run, run, run as fast as you can with Lord Farquaad. So I ended up doing that on the board, but it's these little mini gingerbread biscuits. But again, the same thing when you just want something sweet, especially for like fall. I feel like this is perfect. And then lastly, I picked up 2 more of these, which again, I grabbed last time, but pretty much almost out. I think I only have a couple left. And these are their sugar-free mint drops. These are so good. Oh no, I have one more thing. So I also grabbed at M&S these protein bagels. So there's 15 grams of protein per one. I've never had them, so I'm very, very interested to see how good these are. My guess is that they're gonna be really good toasted, but probably not the best on their own, but that's just a guess. I have no idea. And then after that, I went over to Whole Foods. Y'all, I tried to order chia seeds whenever I was back home so I could try to make this because it is so good. Last time I was here, I had this one and the raspberry, and both phenomenal. And my local grocery store did not have chia seeds. So I'm gonna have to go over to like my Whole Foods or something, which is like a little bit farther away. But this is so good. So this is what we're gonna be having for breakfast. And then I guess I'm gonna get this stuff put away and then start getting ourselves put together and start getting some packing done. I grabbed a little wooden spoon, yesterday when I was at Whole Foods. I know it doesn't look like much, but y'all, I promise it's so good and it's so filling. I just love this so much. I'm probably gonna give it a good little mix because all like that berry stuff is at the bottom. Oh, yum. I feel like the coconut flakes in this just really bring it home. It's so good.
right, y'all. So my little phone stand with my light, because I've been filming for you guys as well as shorts, that's the last thing I have to put away. I'm gonna get my bags together, and I guess let's go ahead and head downstairs and go to the Heathrow Airport.